Well. Beautiful people, best damn nation. It is Wednesday, and you know what time it is. It is the Best Damn Wrestling Podcast. I am your humble host, Brian Renegade, and with me, I have the best damn crew. First of all, let me introduce the one and only entrepreneur of entrepreneurs. He is Beyonce's real baby daddy, the genie of the Best Damn Wrestling Podcast, the dawn of the Best Damn Wrestling Podcast. We know and love him as the one and only villain of villains. LP is in the building. What's happening?
What's going on, man? How you doing?
Oh man, good brother, good. Can't call it blessed and highly favored. You know what I'm saying? Okay, it's a little cool in Phoenix today. It's about 60, 65 degrees. So I got a hoodie on. You know what I'm saying? Just to keep myself warm. You know what I'm saying? You know how I be out here in these streets.
I don't know. We around like 20 right now, so.
Oh man, what's been going on with you, my brother?
Man, not much. Same old. Not much at all.
Nothing much at all. Same old same. Say the same old ain't the same old no more. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, well listen, it's good to have you on here, my friend. We got to get into it. Hey, listen, can we get a tough talk today? Is that something that we can get? Maybe a CM Punk tough talk?
I don't know. We're gonna have to see. We're gonna have to. We're gonna have to see what how it goes.
Oh man, that's something I'm interested in. I want to see it. Best Damn Nation, put it in the comment box if you want to see that. I know I do. Oh man. Well, look, let's get into it, man. We got an event going on this Saturday. NXT DeadLine. I'm actually excited for it. NXT has been firing on all cylinders, man, and I know you are not a big NXT guy, but you got to definitely notice some of the talent that's coming up from NXT. Mainly that's been jumping over to the main roster. I see IE Dragon Lee, also Axiom. Both of those guys are NXT originals, and they just came up to main roster on SmackDown. They had a knockout, drag out fight the last time that they wrestled on SmackDown, man. So it's pretty interesting. I think this is NXT's version of Survivor Series. Now that they took the whole War Games thing away from NXT, they have this thing called the Iron Survivor Challenge, which is interesting. And it has some wrestlers in there. They're competing to see who is going to be the next challenger for the NXT title. In the men's Iron Survivor Challenge, you have Dijak or Dijakovic, or you probably remember him from Retribution. You know, the guy from Retribution. I don't even remember his name from Retribution. It was something whack. I didn't really care too much for it, but Dijak has been a really great wrestler. I've seen him wrestle live, man, and he can go, man. And so I'm waiting for him to kind of, you know, get his bearings and for his character to kind of take off. But he can be a real threat, man, if he's booked and has some really good and interesting storylines. So you have Dijak, you have Tyler Bates, you have Trick Willie, my boy Trick Williams. And you also have Braun Breaker in that match, man. So I'm interested to see that. I know you're not too familiar with everybody and their wrestling styles, LP, but who do you think is the breakout star in this match between Dijak, Tyler Bates, Trick Williams, and Braun Breaker?
Well, I know Braun Breaker is probably the main person that I can see just possibly do something when he move on to main roster. But yeah, I guess I have to go with him because I'm not that familiar with other people.
Yeah.
Maybe
Well, look, everybody, the chef is in the kitchen. Chef Showtime just joined us and graced us with his presence. Chef Showtime, say hello to your beautiful subjects.
How you guys doing?
Oh man, we good, Chef. Man, it's good to see you, brother. We were just talking about WWE NXT's deadline that's coming up. That's the next premium live event happening on this Saturday up in Connecticut, man. And we were just talking about this Iron Survivor Challenge. Dijak, Tyler Bates, Trick Williams, and Braun Breaker, man. And I was asking LP who do you think is the breakout star in this match. Of course, Braun Breaker, who was the former NXT champion, man. He's definitely the standout to win this thing. But who do you think is the star that's on the horizon from this group?
Braun Breaker and Trick Williams.
Yeah. LP, have you not heard Trick Williams' entrance?
Yeah, I've heard it. Yeah, I mean, I'm familiar with him a little bit too as well. So yeah, a little bit.
Do you not enjoy when he comes out and the whole entire crowd yells, "Whoop that trick"?
It's all right.
Man, I think Trick Willie got probably one of the best entrances in NXT right now. And NXT has some really dope entrances for some of their wrestlers, man. But I love Trick Williams' entrance, man. I always get, a little hype on his entrance, man. But yeah, that's so actually out of this match, I want to see Trick Williams evolve and come out of this. And I think that he if you strap a rocket onto his back, man, he can be a really good wrestler. He has a Booker T style in the ring, so he does a lot of Booker T moves. You know what I'm saying? But I think that Trick Williams got what it takes, man, to be able to go to that next level on the main roster. And he was in Carmelo Hayes' shadow for a little bit, but now he's kind of stepping out, and the fans are gravitating towards him. And Carmelo Hayes is kind of lost in the wind right now. He has a match on this card as well. So if we had to put our money on something, I think you guys taking Braun Breaker. I'm going Trick Willie in this match. You know what I'm saying? Whoop that trick. Whoop that trick. We also have the women's Survivor, not Survivor Series, but the Iron Survivor Challenge, with Tiffany Stratton, Fallon Henry, Lash Legend, Kalani Jordan, and Blair Davenport. I wasn't really too familiar with a lot of these women's styles, but I definitely love Fallon Henley's her style and her country roots that she's attaching to her character. I love Tiffany Stratton. Tiffany Stratton is the star, and she just got christened by Charlotte Flair, saying that she is going to be the next up in the WWE. Lash Legend right now, she's in a group, the Metaphor. And did you guys not see her pick up Otis' big ass? Otis is all of about 300 pounds. She had it was a mixed tag match, and with the Alpha Academy and the Metaphor, and Otis was in this match, and it was a situation between Lash and Otis. Well, I think Otis is kind of hitting on Lash, and Lash is like repelled from him. But Otis went against the ropes and tried to jump on the man, and she caught him, collar slammed him. It was almost Bianca Belair-ish. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, she slammed the hell out of Otis. I'm talking about the ring jumped, the cameraman's jumped, the commentary desk fell over. It was a 1.2 earthquake down in Florida, man. But yeah, she picked Otis up, man. She slammed him, man. Lash Legend. I think that was her breakout moment, and I think you will start to see more of her because of that spot that they did. You know what I'm saying? And so in this match, I don't know. I like Kalani Jordan. She's really good. She's really talented. But I think I'm gonna have to go with Tiffany Stratton on this thing right here. LP, are you interested in this match, and who do you see as breakout star?
No, I don't know who none of these people are.
Yeah, LP strikes again. Oh man, I think you will be really impressed with Kalani Jordan, man. She's a cool baby face. She looks the part. She's very talented, man. She has gymnastics background as well as Tiffany Stratton does also. But I think this match is going to be interesting, man. I think you should watch. You should watch this weekend. I think you're going to be fairly surprised, man, of some of this up and coming talent. Well, maybe some people that you probably are familiar with. We got Ilya Dragunov versus Baron Corbin. Baron Corbin is down in NXT causing terror. Ilya Dragunov is that dude. In every sense of the way, he is the second coming of Gunther. Let me see who you got your money on. Ilya Dragunov or Baron Corbin? Let me go, Chef.
Dragunov.
Yeah, Dragunov is good, man. What do you like about Dragunov, Chef?
Everything. Because nobody, what Pat McAfee said, nobody likes bum-ass Corbin.
I like bum-ass Corbin. I think King Corbin don't get the credit that he deserves, man, as a top-tier talent, bro. That man is a professional. And he retired Kurt Angle. What you got to say about that, LPC?
It was bad writing. horrible writing. It didn't help him, and it didn't help Kurt.
So let me ask. Okay, let's dive into that a little bit, because at that time, Baron Corbin was one of the top workers, and he was kind of mid to upper card at that time when he faced Kurt Angle. So if the match was not between Kurt Angle and Baron Corbin, who would you have rather seen Kurt Angle get retired by?
Around that time around the time that match,
Yeah,
I still would say Chad Gable, because I think Chad Gable was, I don't know what character he was around that time, but they missed that boat. Like, they could have had that storyline that would have built Chad Gable up even more before the Alpha Academy, because before the Alpha Academy, he really was jumping from thing to thing. They couldn't figure out what to do with him. The Alpha Academy kind of stuck, but if they would have did that, because it didn't help Baron Corbin out, and it made Kurt look bad. So yeah, I didn't like the way they handled Kurt Angle retirement. I think they dropped the ball big time on that, and they can't get it back because Kurt definitely don't need to be in nobody's ring no more. So that's one of those missed opportunities that
Well, it's interesting, man. We have this new wave of generation of young wrestlers, and the older wrestlers are kind of starting to phase out a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So I know some of these wrestlers feel like they have 10, 20 more years in them, and they probably do. In WWE, do you have another 10, 20 years? Maybe not. I don't see another 20 years for Randy Orton in the WWE. Unless he moves over to a managerial or backstage role. Bobby Lashley, do you see another 10 years for Bobby Lashley in the WWE? Let me ask you, LP.
To be honest, how old is Bobby?
Bobby is like 46.
Yeah, I think Bobby still goes pretty good. He at 46, he don't look like he's falling off when he has his matches. I won't necessarily say 10 years, but I can't say that I don't see 10 years. I definitely don't see 10 in Randy just because of Randy's health issues. But Bobby ain't got no health issues that I know of. You got look at a guy like Ric Flair. When Ric Flair came back around the Evolution time, he was putting on some good damn matches. And I don't know how old Rick was. Rick had to been, I know he was over 40. No, I don't know how old he was, but I know damn well he was over 40. He probably was over 50. When he was getting tag belts with Batista, he was having.
Yeah, he was over 50 at that time. Yeah, he was like at least 55. I want to say.
with his retirement match with Shawn Michaels. That was a good match. Like Flair still could go around that time. Like he ain't got no business trying to do it now. But I would like to know how old Flair was when he had that match with Shawn Michaels, because I know he damn near probably had to be about 70. So I think
he should have stopped with that match. And I think a lot of wrestlers, man, at certain points when something is so good, and I know you have the urge to come back, but I thought that the Shawn Michaels send-off to Ric Flair was so beautifully written, man. There was so much emotion and passion in that whole match, man, that I think that Flair probably should have stopped right there. And you know what I'm saying? And honestly, those are my kind of last memories of Flair in the ring with that. But now he's getting back in, just like, you want to keep on going. Thought you were going to stop.
Yeah, no wrestler really retired. Like, no wrestler. I can't think of a wrestler who really retired and didn't try to get back in the ring. Like, I think we talked about this one time before. Nobody has had a perfect retirement match. Michaels had a perfect retirement match. He messed it up, came back. Ric Flair had a perfect match. He came back.
Undertaker.
The Rock still not retired. Taker. Yeah, I guess, did he really have a retirement match? He just had a match and he just said he was done, but he still came back. Big Foley came out of retirement, I don't know how many damn times. Stone Cold was just wrestling KO, what, 2 years ago?
Last year, yeah.
No wrestler has ever had a full retirement and never came back that I can think of. RVD, he still does indies. Edge, Christian. Like, even back in the day, Bam Bam Bigelow and the boys used to pop up every now and then, or Savio Vega literally just showed up. And he's still doing it. Like, is there Savio Vega?
Yeah, man.
Is there a such thing as retirement in wrestling? I don't think so.
Okay. Well, look, let's go out to the Best Damn Nation, man. We got some comments out here. This is referring to when Lash Legend picked up Otis' big 300-pound ass and scoop slammed him in the middle of the ring. I think that was Lash Legend's breakout moment. Yeah, she slammed him, and then she put in here, the ring rocked. The ring definitely did rock. Bed rock. Yeah, that was pretty big. Also, let's go over to this comment right here, man, from Facebook. It says John Cena. I think that's in reference to who should have retired Kurt Angle. And I think a Kurt Angle John Cena retirement match probably would have been a better fit. I know a lot of people would have enjoyed John Cena versus Kurt Angle in Kurt Angle's final match. It made a lot of sense. And I think I wish that Kurt Angle could still go. Like, I wish he had like one or two good matches still in. You know what I'm saying? But he does not. You know what I'm saying? Older guys, when they have some neck issues and then they go bald, they just look like Ninja Turtles, man. He just has a really strong neck. Same thing with Steve Austin.
Kurt did too many drugs. That's why he can't come. That's why
he did a lot of drugs. I still can't believe how many drugs this man did, and how did he survive? How do you take 70 Percocets? How do you take 70 Valium in a day and live to tell the tale?
Just like a crackhead can smoke 20 crack rocks in a day and survive. Born again crackhead.
Yeah, that is crackhead-ish. I would have to say. Oh man. Listen, it's something that I saw that I gotta address, and I want to ask you guys this question. So I just saw this video online, and I didn't have the opportunity to download it so I could show you guys, but it was a video of Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson and his ex-wife. They were walking out of the White House. Inquiring minds want to know. I heard on an interview that The Rock said that the White House was really considering him running for office. With that being said, you would know that his show, Young Rock, the premise of that was him running for election and running for office, and it was kind of some stir behind that, when it was going down, and it was funny that he used it for his show. But it looks like that The Rock might be getting in the political arena in some type of way. Maybe it's to promote his brand, the XFL. You know what I'm saying? It just makes sense. Or maybe it's something a little more devious. But inquiring minds want to know if Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson ran for office in 2024, would you vote for Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson? I'm going to ask that question to Chef.
Yeah, they'll vote for The Rock because it's just for the name. His name will bring everybody to come vote for it. Like Trump. Nobody liked Trump, but Trump's name brought everybody to vote for him to help him win presidency.
Excuse me, sir. A lot of people like Trump. And as much as you might not agree with what he said, a lot of people, including people of our skin color, like Donald Trump. Don't get it twisted. You can't speak for everybody. A lot of people like that guy. To the point, hold on. They like him to the point. He did some hip hop stuff. Donald Trump bullied his way like 50 Cent through the Republican Party. I don't mean to get political, but I got to say this because this man is an entertainment figure and he is a WWE alumni. So it fits in that realm. He bullied his way up the Republican ticket, became president. Everything that he did, it seemed like he had WWE writers writing for him. It's like if you took the WWE writers and say, "Hey, I want you to write the craziest script for 4 years long, a storyline for 4 years, and then have all the side quests that LP was talking about that Cody is on." You know what I'm saying? This man got indicted, possibly can serve prison time. But he is still the lead runner for president of the United States for the Republican Party in the next election. If that ain't storyline, I don't know what is. I don't know what is.
That's called hornswoggle.
Hornswoggle.
Listen,
that is very interesting to me. But if it's Donald Trump versus Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson,
The Rock.
LP, who you voting for?
I probably ain't voting at all. I don't want no part in making that decision. But I'm hoping it don't come down to that. But in this world, who knows?
You never know, bro. You never know. It could.
To be honest, it doesn't even matter what his platform is. People gonna vote for the person. Nobody votes for Donald Trump because of his platform. When people voted for Joe Biden, they didn't really vote for Joe for the platform. They were just trying to get Donald Trump out. Now Joe sucks too. So it's like Joe need to step aside and let somebody else come up. He had one job and he accomplished that job. He got Trump out of office. Now Joe, he sucks too. So go have a seat and let somebody else start fresh. But yeah, people don't vote. Hell, Stone Cold might be able to run for office. He might. Hell, CM Punk might be able to run for president. And you really, people now just don't vote for what the platform is. They vote for who it is. And if The Rock is for president, I can't say that he won't win.
I can't say that he won't win either. And that's the crazy part about it. You know what I'm saying? Because he just might squeak it off. Think about this. If you You got to think that Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson will be political. He will be tough in a lot of areas. But I would want to see him as I think he would have the type of charm that Obama had. But I think that he would be fair in a lot of situations. Now, we all know that, president really don't run much, but it's the powers to be and the money behind it. But we all know. But if you needed a perfect representation of a wrestler that can be in politics, and you had some wrestlers that were in politics. Jesse the Body Ventura, transitioned really well into politics. Kane, Glenn Jacobs, he transitioned really well into politics. Who else? I know it's somebody else, and it's on the tip of my tongue. But I think that if Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, or even better yet, if Cody Rhodes was to run for any kind of office, I guarantee you that Cody would win.
Cody not winning no president. He might win a damn small office. Cody Rhodes is not.
I think he win the presidency.
I can see if Cody Rhodes decided.
Cody could be the mayor or some shit like that. He can't be no. Y'all be giving Cody too much damn credit. Cody is not The Rock. The Rock at one point in time was the biggest movie star on the planet Earth. Everybody knows The Rock. Let's be honest. Everybody knows The Rock. Everybody does not know Cody Rhodes. You got to be a wrestling fan to know Cody Rhodes. My daughter don't know who the hell Cody Rhodes is. My wife probably had who is Cody Rhodes? Ask them who The Rock is. Nah, Cody might win the presidency of wrestling. But
I think if Cody ran for office,
Cody's not that guy.
Cody has the wherewithal, and I think that he could get along with both parties and try to find a common ground. I think that if Cody ran for any kind of office, that I don't think that he would have a hard time winning that.
The mayor or the governor, yeah.
Mayor or governor. Let me ask you a question. Best Damn Nation, what wrestler do you think right now on any roster, AEW, Impact, WWE, what wrestler do you think would transition really well into politics? You know what I'm saying? So we just talking about Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. He just had a meeting with the White House, man, and maybe, just maybe, he's thinking about it. But I want to see what you guys think.
The debate with The Rock will be the funniest debate ever.
You said what?
The debate, how they do the debate before the president, before they announce the president.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever. This will be fun. The Rock gonna stop in the middle of their sentence. I can hear him say, "It doesn't matter what the fuck you say." And go on this.
And we will lay the smack up down on Russia's candy ass. If you smell. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that.
I always thought Vince McMahon was gonna run for president. I think Vince, if he would have flipped, Vince could have been president before Donald Trump if Vince would have went for the president.
You know what, though? Vince, and listen, do not, and you made a great point, but do not sleep on what you just said, because I 100% believe that Vince McMahon helped Donald Trump gain his presidency. Because if you think that's far-fetched, do you not know that Linda McMahon was in Donald Trump's cabinet? Do you not know that Vince McMahon has given millions of dollars to the Trump campaign?
Oh, yeah,
so if you think that's a little far-fetched, I don't know. But there was a lot of Donald Trump support from the McMahons during Donald Trump's presidency. You don't think that all of these random out-of-country excursions, when they went to Saudi Arabia and the women wrestled for the first time, you don't think that was political? You don't think that they had to get that cleared? You know what I'm saying? That was, I 100% believe that the WWE in some ways was used to garner some type of positive relationship between the United States and Saudi Arabia during that time. And if you don't believe me, just go dig it. Find out for yourself. But 100% the McMahons helped Trump get into office. You know what I'm saying? That's just facts. That is just facts. Let's talk about oh yeah. Chef, Showtime. Fellas, you know, we used to do this a lot. Chef always had a nice dessert for us. But Chef Showtime is going to do one of our first advertisement spots, man, for all the chocolate lovers out there. Go ahead, take it away, Chef.
Oh my God, this is really, I can't even pronounce the name right. How you say the name?
DeadLine chocolates.
Man, these DeadLine chocolates, man, are delicious. Like, man, I've been eating the whole time I'm at on the show. This bag right here is delicious. It was just full bag. I only got like 3 left now. You know? Oh, one moment. You can find it at Walmart, Safeway, Sam's Club, Costco, even Target. It's delicious. Go buy some. DeadLine. It's chocolate to make.
Yeah. There you go, Chef. Hey, listen. Quick question, man. What kind of recipe would you use there? Like,
I would use for the milk chocolate. I'll probably dip some strawberries in them. It got to appear that the chocolate is real rich and delicious. I can dip some strawberries in them right there. They got some dark chocolate. It's good, but it could be better. You know, all dark chocolate tastes weird sometimes, but
I had some dark chocolate brownies with that chocolate, man. Listen, I'm not even a dark chocolate fan, but when I tell you I almost ate my fingers, it's good chocolate, Jack. But go ahead and show that variety pack that you got, brother.
It's delicious. It has milk chocolate, salted caramel, milk chocolate with caramel, and dark chocolate. It's delicious.
Oh man, you heard it first. Go ahead. Yeah, you heard it first from Chef, man. If you want some chocolates, man, go ahead and get you some DeadLine chocolate. Look, you know what I'm saying? Because I got me a bag too, Chef. Would you look at God? I'm about to smash this. Listen, this is the white chocolate caramel. Have you ever had the white chocolate caramel? Do yourself a favor. Get yourself a blessing. This right here.
Milk chocolate better. Milk chocolate better.
Yeah. You see it. But thank you, Chef, for letting all the people know what's the best chocolate in the land, man. I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, let me get it straight real quick. LPZ.
You want some? It's delicious.
You want some? I know you want some. You want some over there? All envious. Look at that white chocolate. Hold on, let me get it over. Let me get it over real quick. You know you want to.
Y'all got to do 200 sit-ups.
It's okay.
It worked.
I'll do it.
Man, my bag almost empty, man. It's delicious, man. Go get him.
Go get him. Oh man, that was a sweet moment from your boy, Chef Showtime. Hey, listen. Matter of fact, while I got you on here, LP, I gotta bring another member of the Best Damn Crew on this thing. He decided to grace us with his presence. In the dark alley, this man can either save your life or rob the shit out of you. He is the grappler of grapplers. He is the green-eyed bandit. He's your mama's favorite wrestler. And he can whoop your daddy ass, Mr. Everything, Victor Andrews.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? What up, Best Damn Crew? What up, fellas? What's happening?
You missed it.
Oh, man. Chef just showed us some of this Ghirardelli chocolates, man. We got the white chocolate over there, and he got the multi-pack.
You got the both of
them. LP over there, all chocolate-ness. He ain't got no chocolate over there. How get less?
None.
Well, I'm telling you.
You see how they do us, LP? They ain't trying to share with the boys.
Oh, man. Chef got the variety pack.
I got flavors. You know, I got salty caramel. I got regular caramel. Then I got some chocolate and some dark chocolate. It's
Oh, man. We'll get y'all some of that. Hey, listen, Mr. Everything. LP mentioned something. Right? He said after eating all that chocolate, y'all gonna need to do some push-ups, some sit-ups, and all that stuff. And we know that you are the fitness guru in this thing. I know I got to lose like a good little, not 25 pounds. I got to lose 25. You know what I'm saying? I got to get at least 2 of my abs back. So I want you to give us some tips on weight loss if you want to lose weight and gain more muscle. You can give us 5 facts, and you can go ahead and take us into our next thing, man. Our friends and Nature Made is going to sponsor this minute right here, but this is the Nature Maid's Minute.
All right, this is Mr. Everything with your Nature Made Minutes. You guys want to lose weight, stop drinking water. Water adds weight to you. You don't know, you know today. If you're going to drink water, add electrolytes to it. It's going to replenish the sweat and the things that you are going to excrete out of your body as you're working out. Stop thinking that cardio is the answer. Cardio is not the answer to losing weight all the time. It all depends on it.
Stop drinking water, bro. Stop drinking water. We seen that.
Cardio is not always the answer for everyone, okay? If you're not used to running, your bones will hurt, your body will hurt, and you will hate working out, and then you will give up. So stop thinking that you're going to need to do some running and all that jazz. Just do something like boxing. Boxing is a really good cardio workout that you can utilize to lose weight, and you will learn how to kick somebody's daddy's ass.
So there you go. Learn how to kick somebody's ass. That was the Nature Made Minute with your boy, Mr. Everything. Chef, look like he had a question. Go ahead, Chef.
Question. Is vitamin water good for you?
Vitamin water has its benefits, but it does not benefit everyone. One thing you have to understand, a lot of people don't realize, there are benefits to everything on this planet, but it does not benefit everybody. Like me, an example, I stopped drinking water 21 years ago. I have not had a bottle of water in over 21 years, and I do not dehydrate. I do not have any health issues. I have not been sick since then. I have not had a cold, a flu, anything. But I cannot say that for Chef Showtime or the Guru up here or the Capitan up here that can do the same thing. Look at him.
First of all, I got thirsty with you just saying that. You telling me you have not had a sip of water in over 20 years? How are you alive, sir? What planet did you come from?
What do you drink?
The sun. I came from the sun. I keep trying to tell y'all I'm not from this planet. Y'all don't want to listen to me. I don't get hot. It's cold all the time. You see, I got my coat on. It's cold. It's freezing out here. This planet is ridiculous.
Yeah, you look like you from Death Row Records right now.
Man, listen,
Yeah. Oh man. Well,
But there are different things that's going to benefit different people. Some people need extra vitamins. Some people say they're going to take creatine with their workout. Stop taking creatine if you're not an athlete or a performance athlete. Stop doing it. Stop, because all you're doing is turn your body up. Your body already makes creatine. Stop adding more if you're not doing anything in terms of performance.
Okay. All right. Those are some fitness tips for you to follow in our Nature Made Minute from Mr. Everything, Victor Andrews, man. Thank you for telling us that, fella.
Absolutely.
Oh, man. Hey, LPZ. Listen. I want to tell you guys some stories. So I've been seeing this picture floating around. There's some news that the one and only Brock Lesnar's daughter just broke her school's record for shot put. And the resemblance between her and her daddy is very striking. So I want to just show this picture. Does that not look like Brock Lesnar in the wig?
Good grief. What in the what?
What is the gene pool?
What is that?
What is that right there? Is that a human?
What kind of bone structure did her daddy pass on? Like straight up, I wish I had those types of genes. You know what I'm saying? Those are some strong. You cannot deny her if you wanted to. You are the daddy, sir. You are the daddy. If you ever went on marrying, yeah, you are the daddy. I just believe that Brock just went during that day and just like, fuck it, I'm gonna compete. it's just like, baby girl, you can stay home today. I got this. And he went out there and threw that shot put.
He must have had her with somebody else. That's not Sable's not her mama, right?
That's what I was thinking. I was like, is that Sable's mama?
Her mama.
That's Sable's mama?
Yes, that's Sable's daughter.
I mean, Sable's daughter? My bad. Yeah, Sable's daughter? Wow.
That's Sable's
daughter.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Brock did all the work.
Strong genes.
He did all the work.
Popped on out.
Look, hey, you see my kids. I know about doing all the work.
Let's move on. What was that? Let's move on. Oh man, listen real quick. I want to show some love to your boy LPZ. I'm gonna give you this chance, brother. You got another fashion show coming up. I want you to tell the beautiful people about it real quick.
Yeah. So let's see. Am I still in the show? Okay. Yeah, so it's Back to the Future Fashion Show.
Oh, stamps.
This is a time 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s, 3000s. Where it's going to show fashion throughout the decades. It's a fun theme in the fashion show.
Are you
huh?
Are you gonna have midgets in the fashion show?
I'm gonna have who?
Midgets, tiny people.
Well, unless they try out, I don't think I am, but they might. I don't discriminate against. If the Little Women of Atlanta want to come down and be a part of the show, sure, I would love to see them in the show.
Oh man, so if left cheek and right cheek came down there, who else? Oh, Miss Juicy Baby. If she came down to the fashion show,
that's the
she
time.
did. Oh
yeah.
My
sure.
bad. My bad. Let me take that back. But yeah, he said he don't discriminate, Chef. You know what I'm saying?
All sizes, all shapes and sizes.
Oh man. Well, listen, Mr. Everything. I'm not sure if this happened already or if it's going to happen, but if it has, just go ahead and tell us about this match that you got coming up, sir.
Yeah, so this match is coming up actually next Saturday in Sherwood, Arkansas, and I'm excited. This guy has been on some of the major companies around the world, and I'm excited to be able to get in the ring and show him why my name is Mr. Everything, why I am the one who beats daddy's asses. So it's going to be a great show. Lit Pro Wrestling is an extension of Chaotic Kingdom Wrestling, which is an extension of SOAR and Bumps and Bruises Wrestling Academy, ran by Sir Mo from Men on a Mission, WWE Hall of Famer. So it's going to be great, man. It's going to be exciting. They always take care of me very well. I expect Mr. Davidson to bring me more than his best because I'm going to bring him more than mine.
All right. You heard it. So you better prepare. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you got some new draws on because it's going to be boots to asses. When your ass go to the hospital, you don't want the ones with the holes in it. Oh man, fellas, I've been seeing this picture float around, man, of Jade Cargill, and I think LPU asked a question not too long ago: when is Jade Cargill going to get her ass in the ring? And like I said, I'm just sitting and I'm waiting and I'm watching. She had this picture that was floating around of her in French Montana, man. And Jade looks like an absolute star, man. I think that she won't have any problems transitioning over to any kind of entertainment at all. You know what I'm saying? And I think that she could be a possible movie star if she got some really good acting lessons and classes. And then I know that they're kind of still working on her in-ring work, and I know she still has a little bit more to do, but I think when Jade Cargill hits the scene, she's going to be an absolute star. And I would love for Jade Cargill to come out doing a Royal Rumble. I think that's a good time for her to come out. You know what I'm saying? But do you think that the WWE is holding back some of the talent like Jade Cargill? And let me ask you guys, are you ready to see Jade compete in the WWE ring? Let me put that question to the one and only villain of the Best Damn Wrestling Podcast, your boy LP.
I said it from the beginning. I'm going to stand by it. They're going to fumble Jade just like they fumbled so many other stars. She's not going to be a big star at WWE. To be perfectly honest, why sign her if you weren't ready for her to start wrestling? She's been signed so long ago. Like, you can't tell me that I've seen her wrestle when she in AEW. It ain't like she no damn scrub. She know how to wrestle good enough that she's better than some of the other women. Is she on Bianca, Charlotte, on their level? No, she's not. But she's good enough that she could have been in the ring by now, at least done something. What they gonna do is they're gonna keep wasting time. They got her out here giving Nelly a little belt. She's the black eye candy. She's out doing this, she's out doing that. She's not gonna, if anything, she's gonna get tired of it. She's gonna do something else. She's not even gonna wrestle for a couple of years or whatever before she realized she can do something and not even have to do all that work. They're gonna fumble the bag with Jade Cargill. Triple H don't know what to do. They wanted her. You ever had something that you wanted and you finally got it? Matter of fact, you ever had a girl you really liked and you finally got her, and she was annoying as hell, and you was like, God damn.
Yes.
That's what's going on. That is what's going on. They wanted Jade. They like, yeah, she looks good. Blah, 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 blah. We got her. Now what we going to do with her? You have no idea what you're going to do with her. And that's why they're going to fumble that bag. Watch. This time next year, you're going to be saying the same thing. Is Jay ready yet? Is Jay finally gonna have our first match? Boom.
Well, I think that they might use her the same way that AEW was using some of their talent, like Swerve and like Jay, to kind of usher in the entertainment world. And I think that AEW did a really good job of that, of bringing in some wrestlers and that were well known, and also entertainers and rappers and all that. And so they did a really good job of that, especially the last 2 years, man. WWE has been doing that since the inception. since we first started bringing entertainers in. If you look at some of the WWE back in the day, and you look at a lot of the wrestlers back then, they were football players. They were mostly like professional football players. If you look at the first Royal Rumble, it was mostly football players. You know what I'm saying? They had no wrestling experience. And so the game has definitely evolved, but I definitely see them using Jade to kind of usher in entertainers, just like they do the Miz. You know what I'm saying? And I think that gesture of giving Nelly a WWE belt was not only reintroducing him to the world, but also let him know, hey man, they got some real talent down there. And he saw Jade and he was like, oh man, yeah, all right, cool. This is still around. He held up the belt. He was like, this belt kind of heavy. I didn't think it was this heavy. Y'all carry this around all day. You know what I'm saying? So I like when the hip hop world comes into wrestling, and me as a black man, I enjoy that. I think it's cool. You know what I'm saying? So any way that they can usher in new fans through different avenues, I think that Jade might be that catalyst and that entertainer for that. Because before the end, they were using Bianca Belair and Montez Ford for all the entertainment stuff, and I think that Jade will fill that gap for that, you know what I'm saying, and be able to connect with a new type of fan, you know what I'm saying, in her fan base initially, man. So
they use her as a honey pot. That's what the old folks say.
Honey pot.
Honey pot.
They use her as a good old fashioned honey pot. That's it. Like she's better than that. They didn't do that with. You don't see that with white wrestlers.
Good point. Point.
Do you? Well, what you just said. Do you see that? But they gotta do it with Bianca. They gotta make Bianca and them show up for this. Yeah, like come on, bro. That's not it.
Well, I mean, I guess it makes sense in if you take this route where WWE has talent from different ethnicities. They kind of use those people to usher in those fans from that region. For instance, when they go to India, they pull out all their Indian wrestlers. When they go to Japan, if they wrestled in Japan, they gonna bring out Shinsuke Nakamura, Asuka, and Io. You know what I'm saying? You see that when people go to hometowns, they pull up the hometown favorite, and even if they're mid card, they're gonna have a pop because that's where they're from. You know what I'm saying? So WWE has been doing that for a long time now. When it comes to culture, I think that a good example of that was Sammy. You know, a lot of people thought that Sammy was just a regular white dude until they look. I'm like, oh, okay, Sammy is okay. All right, he's okay. He got some paprika in him. You know what I'm saying? Sammy got a little seasoning in there. You know what I mean? And so when they go to places like Saudi Arabia, they love Sammy. They look at Sammy as one of them. You know what I'm saying? Yes. So yeah, and then when when they go to Canada, it's the same thing. Sammy is one of them. You know what I'm saying?
Saudi Arabia.
Was that
the first time they went to Saudi Arabia? Sammy couldn't go. That's why he didn't show up in the first time they went.
Well, he had more of a political stance.
Yeah.
Sammy had at that time. Sammy had more of a political stance than him just going there and wrestling, because he felt like he had to stand on what he was standing on at the time, that political issue. But then somehow that kind of got almost resolved, I guess, and so he felt comfortable coming back and wrestling. And then when he did, the fans went absolutely crazy. And I think that was a good representation. And I think the WWE is doing really good with representation. Now, if we're talking about representation in championships, I think that it's been pretty good. There's been a couple of black champions now. There's been a couple of Japanese champions now. You know what I'm saying? And they throwing out there the Latinos, with the LWO and Rey Mysterio getting the belt again. Dominic Mysterio being a champion, North American champion. I think that's definitely representation. Even even Rhea Ripley. You know what I mean? Rhea Ripley is a Aussie. You know what I'm saying? So when they go to Australia and go to New Zealand and different places like that, man, they have their own culture, language, champions there. You know what I'm saying? So the representation, I think, is really good. Do you guys feel that same way? Do you think that the WWE now has reached a place where the representation is reflective of the people who watch wrestling? Let me ask that question to Mr. Everything.
WWE has become very diverse in their cultural aspect. I do agree with LP to a certain extent. We have to remember they didn't need any white representation because they always had it. They didn't have to reach out to the white culture. They had to reach out to the rock stars, the country artists. They always had it available to them. Now they're realizing, okay, now we have a more diverse set of talent. And we have this fan base that we can actually reach out to and bring them in. And, it's a bigger thing now. Hip hop and the hip hop culture is bigger than it's ever been, in my opinion. 50 years of hip hop has gotten so big that even like other genres are, filtering in, trying to mesh with us and, pull some of the fan base over into their side, or even just to interact with our fan base. So WWE is like, okay, you know what? We do need to bring in some more culturally diverse fans. We need to have more representation. We need to have a black champion. We need to have black talent to go out there and represent us. We need the face of the company to be not only just Terry Hogan anymore. We don't need a reigning Macho Man Savage anymore. Now we need a Junkyard Dog. Now we need a Dusty Rhodes. We look at guys like Kevin Owens, who is not the standard of a professional wrestler, but he is a prize fighter. When you look at somebody like Jade and Bianca and Montez and Bobby Lashley, they're different. Kofi Kingston, what's the big difference? So it's way past time for this to happen. I'm pretty glad that they are doing it, and I hope that they continue doing it, and I hope that the cultural fan base keeps growing like it is.
Yeah, I agree with that. LP, do you like the diversity that you're seeing on the WWE product?
No. Not until
LP ain't gonna be happy to the whole SmackDown is a nation and domination.
There you go.
That might be better. I mean, I just think that, I don't know the numbers. I wouldn't know the percentages of white wrestling fans, black wrestling fans, Asian wrestling fans. I would love to see the percentage. But a lot of black people love wrestling. We all came up with wrestling. Either we continue to watch it now or we stopped watching it years ago. But there's a lot of black wrestling fans. So I think they often need to think about that when they come out with some of these storylines. For instance, the Street Profits. I thought the Street Profits going heel, they were really going to do something with them. And actually, they done got worse since they've been healed. Bobby Lashley. They still not, Bobby Lashley's not even really, he's not even a main eventer no more. He's barely mid-card right now. The New Day, they're coming in shuck and jive like the New Day. Yeah, we get some pancakes. Hey. I hate the New Day. But yeah, the New Day are coming and do that little jig. But like, look, I don't know. I mean, I think Asians get better representation than black people in WWE. To be perfect, if you want to be honest, me personally, but I just think they just need to do better. I wouldn't complain if they did better. I mean, I'm gonna complain anyway about something, but I wouldn't complain. I wouldn't complain about that because you need to represent at least coming up, whether it's debatable if he's black or not. The Rock, who is half black. We had The Rock for years. Booker T. We had Booker T for a good time. Booker T did some questionable stuff, but Booker T was a main eventer for a good minute. Who else was some good black main eventers? Mark Henry got his serious push, not when he was having sex with Mae Young and all that, and all that good. But when you got his serial push, you had Martin Henry, Bianca Belair. Bianca now is like, I think Bianca is probably been treated the best out of like all the black wrestlers in history. She'll be up there with The Rock, in my personal opinion, because Bianca has had that belt for a long time. Well, before she lost it, they really did a good job with Bianca when it comes to how they did that. I can't. Do they do that good with Amber Moon? Amber Moon and Naomi were two of the best females when they was wrestling. You can say what you want to say. Naomi could go, and Amber Moon was real good, but they didn't never really do that with them.
Well, a little bit to your credit in what you're saying right now. Both of those women are champions in other promotions.
Yeah. And what is Sasha Banks? Sasha is biracial, right? Is she black and Hispanic, or what is? I don't know what Sasha Banks is.
She's black and Hispanic.
Black and Hispanic, I believe. Yeah.
Yeah, and but Sasha called herself a black woman, so I've seen her call herself black. So they did good with Sasha at a time. But
and Bailey is a woman of color too. Bailey is a Hispanic woman also.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Real quick, guys, I did look up what LP was asking in terms of the percentage and demographic. And as of let's see, WrestleNomics is where I'm getting this from. And this came from 2022, so a year ago, from January to March of 2022. The WWE SmackDown had 25% black viewers, 14% Hispanic viewers, 5% was other races, and 55% was whites. And that's pretty much going down the board, where NXT had 55% white viewers, 24% black viewers. Monday Night Raw has 56 white viewers and 23 black viewers. And of course, with Impact and AEW is pretty much the same. AEW ranks highest in terms of white viewers. They have 69 on Dynamite and 64 on Rampage, where we have 17 black viewers, 17% on Rampage and 13% on Dynamite.
It's interesting. It's very interesting. But the thing that I can say is that now the fan base is looking different. And even people who talk about wrestling, such as us, we are all men of color. I'm seeing a lot more podcasts of color pop up out of the blue. Go ahead.
I'm Caucasian. I am not.
You identify as Caucasian?
My uncle is Ruckus. His name is Ruckus. I got.
Okay. Oh, you identify with Conan. That's what that is. That's what you identify with.
I think he had too much chocolate. I ain't eating more chocolate.
Man, y'all crazy.
He howled that chocolate that he be eating.
Oh man. Well, listen, fellas. Hey, it's been a lot of matches going on this weekend. We usually do a match of the week. But I want to get some of you guys as the nominees, and we're doing a new category. So just think about all the matches that you've seen on Raw, AEW, NXT, and SmackDown. If you watch some other promotions, that's great. But I need your nominations right now, fellas, for the Fite TV's Fight by Thrillers Fight of the Week. Let me go with Chef. Chef Showtime, what was your fight of the week?
I will go Bianca and Kairi Sane.
Bianca versus Kairi Sane. You know what? I like the Bianca versus Kairi Sane fight. Bianca definitely showed her power. Kairi Sane showed her resilience. But it seemed like all of Kairi Sane's punches and kicks were so soft. It's like, it's like if she punched it too hard, she would break her arm or something. That's what it looked like to me. But I did like that match. I thought it was cool. I want to see Kairi Sane re-establish herself as a star. And maybe she can do that with the newly formed Damage Control. I like that, Chef. Oh man, LP, what was your fight of the week?
I think that Seth Rollins and Jay Uso was pretty good. I really think that they should have gave it to Jay. Without, of course, they're not gonna do it on the damn Monday night. I would be surprised if they did it on Monday night. But I thought that was a pretty good match. I mean, I'm not a big Seth Rollins fan, but he's actually had some good matches on Monday. His pay-per-view, but his Monday Night Raw match has been better than his pay-per-view, in my opinion.
Yeah, you gotta give it to Seth, man.
I'm shocked.
You gotta give it to Seth, man. He's definitely been firing on all cylinders. I'm just waiting for somebody to sit him out. You know what I'm saying? Because we all know he got back issues, man. So I'm just waiting for him to sit out. You know, we just found out that Wes Lee, going back to a deadline, Wes Lee won't be able to compete because he has to have back surgery. So instead of him fighting Dominic Mysterio for the NXT North American Championship, it's going to be Dragon Lee versus Dominic Mysterio, which I think that Dragon Lee might take that thing. But yeah, a lot of people having back issues, man. I just saw something that Randy said that even though you hated your boy Matt Riddle, Randy Orton said on the Impulsive podcast that it was Matt Riddle that kind of kept him going because during the tag matches, Matt Riddle would take the brunt off the punishment. And then Randy would come in for the hot tag at the end, hit the RKO, and then win the match. You know what I'm saying? So it allowed him to stay in the ring and stay with the company without getting that back surgery immediately for just a little bit longer. So if it wasn't for Matt Riddle, we wouldn't have had RK Bro, and we definitely wouldn't have had that tag team run that RK Bro had, man. So in the hindsight of things, looking back at that time period, I think that they did have to drop the belts down to the Usos because Randy at that point, so after that, he had to get his back surgery, and he was able to come back most recently, man. So keep your backs in order. You know what I'm saying? Keep your back cracked.
I don't think Seth's back is hurt like he said it is, because I think if his back was that bad, no matches he done had, that dude would be goddamn paralyzed. I think he got problems, but it ain't. I think it's a work. I don't think it's that bad. Matter of fact, I'm gonna say it's no way it's that bad. Those damn matches he been having, and they targeting his back. It can't be that bad. Like, you know,
he got to be shooting stem cells or something. He said, yeah.
He doing. That's why he laughing all the time. That's why Matt Riddle was able to do those matches.
Oh yeah, possibly. You know what I'm saying? But they done lifted that band of the sticky icky for WWE as banned substances. So, you know.
Now I want to ask Mr. Everything a question. I don't know if he can answer this. I don't know if he's breaking any wrestling codes. Have you ever seen a wrestler take some drugs or take something backstage that made them boost up, not know it's something they weren't supposed to take just so they can get through the match? Or have you ever been in a match with somebody that you knew was drunk? Or because we all seen Jeff Hardy, you know, we all seen it when a wrestler, even Kurt was juiced up on them perks. Have you ever been in a ring with somebody that was under the influence?
If you ain't heard about it on the news, then no. Anybody get in the ring with me and they ain't got their 2 cents together, something ain't gonna go right. I have heard of stories of guys with that happening with them, but nobody with me because anybody crazy.
Would you stop? If you about to have a match and it was about to start and you noticed they was gone, what would you do?
Oh yeah, you gotta go. You gotta go home.
How would you do it without everybody know what's going on? How would you make that work?
Oh, I was just going. So we talking about as far as getting in the ring, like we're
Yeah, like
already in the ring, or before we even leave the locker room.
yeah, you about to have a match in your face, and you can smell all that alcohol in your face.
Oh yeah, I'm immediately talking to the promoter, letting him know that I'm not getting in the ring with this guy because at the end of the day, I got to put my life in his hands. You know, if you're going to do a body slam, or suplex, I need to know that you're going to perform this in the safest way. I don't need to be carried out on a stretcher because you decided to show to a show intoxicated or under the influence. So if I know, like, I want to say a couple of months ago, I was at a show and I noticed that the guy that they were going to have as a referee was like he'd been drinking. And I told the promoter, I said, yo, he's not reffing. I don't care what you need to do and how you're going to do it. He ain't reffing today. Oh, it was my first time being at the show. And I was, he's not reffing. I don't care. I don't care who he is and who you are and how much you paying me. He ain't reffing today. If he gets in that ring and I'm in there, I'm punching him in the face. Simple as that. I'm gonna hit him right in his jaw because the
what
thing
you gonna hit him with a wake up punch? You was like,
he gonna go to sleep and wake up a new man. Exactly right. Because the thing is, you know, even with the refs can cause a bad situation, a good situation to go bad because they can get in the way. You see some refs they're not very trained very well, or they're supposed to count to 3 and they mess up a match. Like I don't need all no, we're not doing that.
Oh man.
So you would have been like Cody Rhodes when he said, what's that story he always tells? Where's that referee? He was trying to fuck on me. You ever seen that clip where Cody tell that story about Ted DiBiase Jr.? Maybe y'all ain't never seen it. Y'all never seen that?
I gotta check that out. What's that about?
Yeah, something about they messed something up and not Cody Rhodes, Ted DiBiase Jr. Got backstage and he was mad because the referee messed something up. He was like, "Where's that referee? He tried to fuck on me." Yeah,
but to your question of whether Seth Rollins is really hurting or not, it can very possibly be that he is hurting or his back is as bad as it is. We wrestle hurt all the time. I'm wrestling hurt all the time. But you'll never know it because when we're in that ring, it's so much adrenaline that's pushing through our bodies and extra endorphins and all this other stuff. And he may take like a BC or aspirin beforehand just to kind of numb the pain a little bit. But we do wrestle hurt all the time, so it's quite possible, man. I mean, but the thing that people don't see is when they get home. They see all the smiles and laughters and pizzazz and love me and they cheered. And when we get in the car, it's like, man, don't say nothing to me. Don't look at me. I don't want to hear my phone ring because that's gonna make my back hurt. I don't want to do nothing.
Oh man, that's an interesting viewpoint on that, Mr. Everything. Well, since I already got you, man, what is your Fight by Thrillers fight of the week?
I'm gonna be a butthole with this one and say my fight of the week is Mr. Everything, Victor Andrews versus Jack Tatum this past Saturday at WCEW in Hamlet, North Carolina. Man, we went out there and got busy. I hit a Spanish fly. I have not hit one in 10 years. I had to pull one out just to see if I could still pull one out. And I did. Not as perfect as I liked it to be, but I hit it.
Did you do that because we kind of challenged you about showing us a video of you doing the Spanish fly? Was that what kind of sparked that whole interest up of you wanting to do a Spanish fly again?
Did you guys do that? I think I forgot. Yeah. We kind of challenged you on it. You was like, I'm gonna show you a video of me doing the Spanish fly, and then you found the video, and then you shared it with us, and then what was that? 2 months later, now all of a sudden you doing the Spanish fly? Yeah. I did it. Yeah.
What's your official finishing move?
My official finish. So I actually use the Claymore. I utilize the Claymore for certain individuals. I do the elbow drop from the top rope. I use the what I call Coleman's blessing, but it's Caprice Coleman's finisher move. He calls it the Sky Splitter, but he does it. It's like the Rough Rider from Zack Ryder. I utilize that sometimes too. And then I do submission type stuff, but I'm always changing my stuff up because I like to be versatile.
What is your go-to submission?
Huh?
What is your go-to submission?
Rear naked choke.
Okay.
Are you still doing the stink face?
Huh?
Are you still doing the stink face?
Never did the stink face.
I thought I saw you do that in a match one time.
You never see me do that. Ain't no man got his business having his face near my. Yeah. Nope.
Maybe with the Bronco bust.
Nope, you ain't seen me do that either. I don't know who you watching, but it ain't me.
Hey, I'll be honest.
Hey, let me ask you guys. Let me ask you a question, Mr. Everything, because that just LP just made me think about it. Do you guys remember that time period where Vince McMahon was making everybody kiss his ass?
Yes, I do.
And he would just really humiliate people in the middle of the ring, and he would really pull his ass out on live TV, and people had to kiss his ass. If you were wrestling during that time period, and Vince McMahon told Mr. Everything to stand in the middle of the ring and kiss his ass, would you pucker up?
If you're asking me now, no. If you would have asked me then, probably. Probably. Hey, look, it was nice. Right.
He would have put a lipstick on me.
I'd have been like, little mama.
Oh man.
William Regal did it.
William Regal did do it. Albeit William Regal, that's not too far off from who he really is. So, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't a big stretch. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't really a big stretch for him to do that. Oh man. Well, listen, fellas. Mr. Everything, real quick, because I had some more stuff that I wanted to squeeze in, but I definitely want to acknowledge the passing of one of the greatest members of the bloodline, Umaga. This past Monday, Jay Uso wrestled in memory of Umaga, man. So we want to just show a little bit of love to Umaga, man. And I actually loved Umaga, and I love that his son kind of picked up his moveset, and also Solo on the bigger screen has picked up his moveset. But yeah, I just wanted to show some love to Umaga real quick. And this was the interesting story I wanted to share with you guys. It's of Steve-O and Umaga. So just check this out.
What's he doing here?
Umaga comes into the ring.
What is it? Oh, look out! No! Wait a minute!
Him jumping off the top ropes. This was supposed to be the final move of the match. But I don't know that I have to play dead, so I keep moving around. But that means that he has to keep beating me up. Now he's gonna hit me with the fucking elbow that knocked me into a blackout. I don't remember leaving the ring, and they just cut to a commercial.
He should have sold it.
Yeah.
He should have sold
Hey, they should have told him. You know what I'm saying? Mr. Everything, if you want a spot like that, where you're the heel, and then you supposed to do a move on a visitor, like a Steve-O, somebody who can take it. They don't listen to the direction, and they keep breaking out of character inside the ring. Do you continue to pummel that person until they can't move like Umaga did, or do you take a different approach?
You have to protect your character. in all aspects. You have to protect your character. For me, he's going to sleep. I'm gonna choke him out. I'm just look like I just lost my damn mind, and I'm gonna choke him out. Umaga is that type of person that his moveset was all, just pummeling you. It was either punching you, kicking you, hitting you with a splash, hitting you with that spike. Me, I'm just gonna choke you out. That's my go-to, because you ain't getting up, you ain't moving, and when you wake up, we're gonna talk about it for a little while you're on your way to the hospital.
Oh man, you gonna do the baby boy on him. You gonna choke him like Vin Rames did Jody.
Yeah, that's right. Call your mom.
Choke him out. Oh man. Well, Best Damn Nation, look, we got a big surprise for you guys coming on next week. Mr. Everything, I'm gonna let you do the honors of introducing this, but we got a special guest coming in next week, man. Some of you guys might remember from his stint in WWE. It's the one and only Austin Aries will be on the show next week. Mr. Everything, I want you to talk about the special guest, Austin Aries.
Absolutely. So, ladies and gentlemen, as he stated, Austin Aries will be on the show next week. I reached out to him. As you know, he worked with Control Your Narrative for a while. I had the opportunity to sit up on the room, talk to him, hang out with him, learn some different things, get some different advices from this man right here, this wrestling legend, in my opinion, because this man can really get busy. He does not get the credit that he so deserves in terms of professional wrestling. So he will be on the show next week to be able to tell his story. Drop us some comments, drop us some questions in the Best Damn Wrestling Podcast group page. If you got any kind of questions for Mr. Austin Aries, anything about his career. I know he's going on a different path in terms of professional wrestling. He's on a very more woken path now, where he's like doing a lot more just being one with the earth now type thing. And it's not the sticky icky. It's just really trying to be more, I don't know the terminology, but
I don't know why I immediately thought about Stephen Meeks.
He walks barefoot in grass,
Okay. The Stephen Meeks route.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying?
The Stephen Meeks version of Mr. Austin Aries. So he will be here next week. So make sure you tune in on time. Do not be late, because you missed this show. You're going to be upset with yourself, and you're going to be going back talking about you need to watch the replays, and you ain't going to get the full feeling of it watching the replay as you would watching it live. And tell everybody to come watch and listen. Watch and listen, because I know there's ones that they can't watch it. They were listening. So shout out to the truckers out there listening to the Best Damn Wrestling Podcast.
Yeah, we always get love from the truckers, man. So make sure that you guys check that out next week, December the 13th. We got your boy Austin Aries in the building, and the Best Damn crew going to kick it with him. He's going to talk about his life, his career, his path moving forward, and he's going to share some laughs with the fellas of the Best Damn Wrestling Podcast. So make sure that you guys are there for that. Make sure you check it out next week, next Wednesday, on Spotify, iHeartRadio, Apple Music, Amazon Music, Facebook, YouTube, wherever you get your podcasts. Check us out and listen to that interview from the great Austin Aries. Real quick, fellas, I know we had a couple sponsor spots, but I want to give a shout out to all of our sponsors, man. We just been blessed within the last couple of weeks to kind of garner some of these sponsors, man. So I want to give a shout out. So I just want to shout out Fight by Triller, Discount Contacts.com. You can also have eyeglasses.com. Russell Stovers. We got Chef going to do another little chocolate review for Russell Stovers. You know what I'm saying? Upside app. Make sure you get your Upside app. We also have Tour Hub. That's not Pornhub. That's Tour Hub on that thing. Not yet. I got that. That's more of an ethical thing I got to think about. You know what I'm saying? Don't do it. Okay, I'm gonna stay away from that. Stay away from that. But
clothes off to do that. That's fun.
Yeah, we ain't gonna. Somebody gonna have to strip. That's what I'm saying. But we got Tour Hub on there. So if you want to book a tour in any of the major cities in the United States, check out Tour Hub. We also have healthlabs.com if you want to get some labs done, some blood work, whatever. Just go over to healthlabs.com. They got some information for you to check out. We also have IdleCam, which is the all-in-one vlogging camera. I actually use and love this camera, man. Oh, wait a minute. Tried to do a demonstration. But IdleCam is your all-in-one vlogging camera. You guys will definitely love that if you go check that out. We also have stdcheck.com. If you feel a burning down below, go to stdcheck.com. You know what I'm saying? You never know what it might be. It might be something that saved your life. And you can, cross off everything that it might not be. You know what I'm saying? But if you feel a little embarrassed, if you are going frequently on date nights and not using rubbers, fellas, go head over to stdcheck.com, man. You know what I'm saying? Get yourself looked at. We also have Nature Made, Orlando World Vacations.com, Dear Deli Chocolates, man. So, check us out.
Hey, don't forget
Support all of us.
One of the major ones, Phoenix Foodies.
Phoenix Foodies on that thing. They're saying shout out to Phoenix Foodies, man. Also, we just got Pete's Coffee, fellas. So Pete's Coffee is a new affiliate for the Best Damn Wrestling Podcast, man. So, people are loving this. They're showing us a little love. You know what I'm saying? So you make sure you go over to all of our sponsors, and I'm gonna show the links in the bio. You guys can go over there and support our sponsors and what they got going on. I'm trying to get my camera situated. Fellas, man, we do this each and every week. We got to give the people some motivation, a word to get through, a word to get by. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to start with the preacher of the Best Damn Wrestling Podcast. Reverend Showtime. Do you have a word
All right.
for the congregation?
I have word from Will Smith. People look at him different now because he slapped Chris Rock. But this was a good one. He said there is no reason for a plan B because that distracts you from plan A.
I like that.
I understand that because if you have your goal set to do something, always making a plan B will distract you from it. Like, go for your goal. Stop procrastinating. Like, if I do it this way, nah, do what you need to do to get your goal. That's how I feel about the situation.
I like that. If you stick with plan A, ain't no reason for plan B. Will Smith ain't say that. Reverend Bishop Chef Showtime from the tabernacle of the onions. Bishop Jim Daly. That's what I'm talking about. Oh man, let's go to the villain of the Best Damn Wrestling Podcast, LP. Do you have a final word, a word of motivation to get people through their week?
I guess I'll say don't worry about people talking about you because the same people that talking about you, somebody's talking about them. So always just focus on yourself.
Oh, that was a good one right there, LP. Focus on yourself. Somebody talking about somebody all the time. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that was a good word from your boy, LPZ. I see him over there cheating. You know what I'm saying? We up here freestyling. He up here looking up, folks. Mr. Everything, do you have a final word?
No Maya
for the
Angelou.
beautiful
No
people?
Maya Angelou. You can't do no Maya Angelou. Don't cheat.
No Maya Angelou.
I don't know why y'all would think I would even do that.
Still I rise. Okay, go ahead.
Yes, my final word for the good people is don't look down on another man unless you're looking to pull him up.
I like that. Don't look down on another man unless you're willing to pick him up. I like that word.
Show us your search history. So I'm gonna look at it right when we get off and find out who said, you did too much touching. You did too much.
Yeah, he was over there. He got 2 phones, y'all. He got
got one phone.
I think I saw Pornhub over there.
I saw. That was Pornhub. That was Pornhub.
Tour. You know, you gotta get to know your sponsors. It was Pornhub.
There you go. Yeah, I showed Pornhub some love, man. Oh man, listen, fellas. If I had to give you guys a final word, and actually, I had an appointment today, right before the podcast started with my doctor, right? And we're just doing a checkup, and I think the older that I get, I want to be on top of my health. And I know that since Thanksgiving, I gained a couple pounds, and I'm like, you know what? I got to get down to like 225, and I want to be 225 jacked. You know what I'm saying? And he was just giving me some different things to do, like run 30 minutes in the morning and then do some lifting in the afternoon and all that stuff. But he said they're setting your dreams, and then they're setting your goals. And if you can set your goals and work each goal and each step at a time, then you can achieve your dreams. You know what I'm saying? You can always set a dream, and then the thing about setting the dream is out there. It seems unattainable. It seems attainable, but it's unattainable because you don't see the steps in it. But when you set the goals going towards the dreams, you can walk up the steps to your success. So instead of dreaming and wishing about what you want to do, set goals that'll get you to the point where you want to be. So instead of setting dreams, set your goals, because that'll help you attain the very thing that you want in your life. Fellas, how y'all feel about that word of the day?
That was good.
That's refreshing.
Hey, I got an idea.
Go ahead.
One episode, we need to do a best damn workout.
I'm with it.
What are we gonna do? Live?
We're gonna do it right here on live. Right here live.
Are we going to invite the Best Damn Nation to work out with us, or are they going to see us in our embarrassment?
No, and you guys' embarrassment, not mine.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I'm with it. Yeah.
You know what that made me think of? Y'all remember when each week they had a different Raw GM, and the GM came up with a show? We could do something like that. Like, if that's what Mr. Everything want to do, like different shows, each one of us can take. Not we have to set it up in advance, but like we'll discuss and we'll talk about whatever. If Chef's controlling that show, Chef's gonna set up the layout. Mr. Everything, if he's gonna have us working out and passing out on live damn TV, I guess we'll do that. Yeah, that way we can do different topics and subjects sometimes, and everything won't be on you, Brian, to come up with it the whole time layout all the time.
Well, it's on us, man. You know what I'm saying? The material pretty much writes itself. You know what I'm saying? But
I think that'd be cool though.
I like that. That's a good idea. Best Damn Nation, if you want to send us some show ideas or some topics that you think that we should talk about, then go ahead and send it to us in the Best Damn Wrestling group, or you can go to our page, the BD Wrestling Podcast. We also have an Instagram, so you can go to our Instagram at the Best Damn Wrestling Podcast. You can go over to our Facebook group, Best Damn Wrestling Podcast. You can go over to our Facebook page, the BD Wrestling Podcast. You can go over to our X or Twitter at Best Damn Crew. We got a Twitch, so you can visit us over on Twitch at the Best Damn Wrestling Podcast. We also got a TikTok, so you can visit us at Best Damn Wrestling Podcast. Fellas, this was an absolute great show. Don't forget, everybody, next week we got our special guest, Austin Aries will be in the building with the Best Damn Crew, and we're gonna give him an interview like he's never had before. You know what I'm saying? So if you got some questions for our guest Austin Aries, make sure that you check it out. And if you can't be there, just go ahead and tell your mama, your aunties, your uncles, and your cousins and them that the Best Damn Wrestling Podcast got the best thing smoking, and we got Austin Aries on the show next week. So you guys can go and check that out. Fellas, any words for the Best Damn Nation?
Peace.
Peace. Peace, love, and hair grease. And all that jazz. Listen, we love y'all. We can't hold y'all no longer. We will see you next week for the next Best Damn Wrestling Podcast. Fellas, we will check you next week for our special guest, Austin Aries.
Oh, please.
Look at this guy.
He better take his shirt off over there, please.
Who about to take their shirt off? Missing everything. Oh Lord, he about to show them exposed nipples and gray hairs on his chest. Jesus, don't do it.
Jesus, don't do it.
You didn't see them? They were doing all the flexing and whatnot. I was
It's
no
okay.
joke.
They doing flexing. You have been trying to run up them.
I just took my jacket off. That's all.
Hey, listen, arm muscle does not equal a nipple. Okay, those things are not equal. You know what I'm saying? Just because they flex a bicep does not mean you are free to bring your nipples out, sir.
We just showing the direction we're going. We're going up.
I was gonna show y'all just a little something. I ain't gonna go. Look, I'm not even gonna go hard on y'all. I'm gonna show y'all just a little something.
Little something. All right. I don't know. It looked like that. It looked like you've been drinking water. That's all I'm saying.
We're going up with this show. Up.
Just up. Oh man, we got more flexing to do for y'all. On the next Best Damn Wrestling Podcast. Beautiful people, we bid you adieu.